trying, I mean, I understand, bringing everything back into common law and so on and so forth, but,
well, no. So you get that wrong. You don't bring everything back into common law. So you're trying to define common law. Now, thank God, man, it's not only my belief, but any legal or law book that you read will say common law is unwritten. So you can't define common law. You can't then bring it back into common law. There's nothing to bring it into. You're just keeping it at common law. So you'll know the difference when you listen to this reading book, and you know the difference when I say in and at.
I got you. It's the whole point of when, like you said, the judge will test you, so on and so forth.
No, there is no judge to test you. See, that's the whole thing. Everything's in writing. There's no judge that's going to test you.
Well, because when
you put it in writing, the man in the black robe doesn't talk to you. Right. Believe me, when you do it properly, and you put it in writing, and the man in the black robe sees it, he will not utter one word. He does not want to be a party to the case.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Is that part of it? Because if I'm waiting to be served right now to go to court to modify visitation, and I understand that it's all contractual as far as our original divorce decree and all that stuff, and she's trying to force me in the contract for this visitation changed, and I don't want to. So just on the contractual side, I understand that I don't have to consent to it, but I was wanting to make sure that I removed the authority from the judge to actually force me to contract with her. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about as far as what would I need to do if I'm being served by sheriff to show up in court for a modified visitation. Would I need to file something into that case showing that the man, am?
Okay, no, you got to make your own case. You can't put anything in somebody else's case.
Yeah, that's
let's put it this simple. This is why I try to ask people if you've ever listened to my show before. Because I say, people, let's make it this simple. If you got a suit, right? You got a lawsuit, you got a suit, okay? And you put it in a case, okay? Let's say you got a three-piece suit, plaid, suit, okay? And you put it in a case, suitcase, and you mailed it somewhere. Would you want somebody to put shit in your suitcase?
I agree.
Would you want somebody else to put shit in your suitcase? Because literally that's what your stuff is. Literally, it's shit in that case. It's not your suit. It's not your case. It's not your court. It's that simple.
Okay, well that's kind of where I needed the actual details as far as to completely understand where you're coming from, because I definitely heard you talking about all that and I understood it.
Oh yeah.
It was the whole point of that was the question. Do I need to actually file a suit against her and actually bring it into that actual court hearing?
Yeah. No. Yeah and no. So you got to ask one question at a time. Okay. The first question, yes. The second question, no. Okay. So then what was the first question? Do you remember?
The question was, should I file a suit against her for the actual issue itself? And then the second question was, then should I bring it into the court for that hearing that she had already filed a petition for?
Correct.
Okay. So yes to the first, no to the second. So, but see, that's what I'm saying. I was hearing you talking earlier about, or not earlier today, but in your earlier shows about how you were able to, or we should be able to serve the clerk or give it to the judge so that they would have to see the claim first over the actual.
No, you serve her. You serve her. You serve her, and then a process server will serve the court.
Right. But what would that have to do with the actual?
Just stop and repeat after me. You serve her. So I serve her. There you go. Say I serve her.
I serve her.
Okay, and now the process server is going to make the court aware that she's been served. There you go. Now the process server is going to make them aware that she's been served. There you go. What part of that don't you get?
Well, no, it's not that I don't get it. I'm not too fond of the courts per se, so I don't know how that works. Are you saying that they would let the court?
Process, you're going to give your suit. You're going to try to settle it with her on the private side. Right. Yeah. She's going to ignore you. You're going to try to settle it one more time on the private side. She's going to ignore you. you're gonna make a claim against her. When you file a claim, you have to make sure that she's served. So if you can answer the claim, you're gonna spend $55, you're gonna get a process server. He's gonna say that he delivered summons to her to appear and answer why she failed to respond to you. There you go. And the process server makes court clerk aware that there's a case in controversy in that court. There you go. I don't know what you're talking about. I gotta let the judge know this claim be on top of this claim. I have no idea. Okay, that's apples and elephants. It's not even the same creature.
So the day of the court, as far as if I get served by her
Well, I guess you gotta move like lightning.
Well, no, I'm saying if I did that the day of the court hearing for this petition to modify, are you
No,
saying
you're gonna
that?
be doing this, you're gonna do this like a month or two before that.
So
You don't wait till last. You always last day you're gonna get clouded.